Hey Rebels. Okay, so there is somebody who wants you to slow down, not because they want to get to know you. They just want to be all up in your business. And they also know what you're good for. We got the Ace of Pentacles down here at the bottom. They are concerned with the fact that you are moving too fast and the fact that you are evolving so quickly. So Spirit is asking me to cut right there and tell you that the projections that you have been feeling is from this person. All right. The projections you have been feeling is from this person. And if you've been experiencing projections from them, imagine what energies they're receiving coming from you. Imagine it real quick and then cut that shit off. Okay. But because what they are experiencing from you is that you're busy, that you got a lot going on. Now, they don't know if you got, a new partner or if you got more money or if you done moved or whatever the case may be. They don't know what you have going on behind your closed doors and out there in life that you live in. All right. But this person has obviously experienced your kind, nurturing nature, and they know that you know how to make shit happen. They know that hustle mode is not even a thing for you. They say that your life is, okay, you are just, okay, you are just, and your life just is. Right? Say you make things happen from scraps if need be. This person knows that when they were around, you, any problem that they had, even if you did not invest something materialistically, you knew how to give them a resolve. So they did not have to use their brain cells. They did not have to use their energies. And they were able to create this facade as if they just made shit happen. And this person wants you to slow it down because they feel like they don't know you anymore. That you're moving so fast that if they were to, and once they were to, if ever, come to have the courage enough to say anything to you or be in the presence of you again, that they would not be able to read you like a book that they felt that they read several times over. So they want you to slow it down. Now, the other thing about it is, now if you was tossing whatever you got their way, your time, your attention, your finances, your tears, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you know that this person loved about having you around, that made them comfortable, that made them have to be less of an adult and have more playtime, this person wouldn't have no problem. They would not be projecting so much that they're projecting in your way to constantly bring themselves up in your memory. Now, Spirit said, that's what they think. They think this person, these people feel that, oh, well, so long as I think about them or so long as I'm wondering what they're doing, which they don't even know what they're doing, right? Well, it's going to distract them. So long as I make them paranoid, make them think that I love them, make them think that I care, even though they ain't got the balls or the tenacity to come your way. They feel that it will leave you in a paranoid state and that it will leave you stuck, right? But Spirit said all it has done for you is motivated your ass to make sure you cause further distance. Now, another thing Spirit wants you to know, you have abandoned this situation because you knew that you needed your awakening. That whomever this soulmate ass energy is, you just knew that you could not continue to drag this not wheel, this wagon and these horses. So this person had your chariot awaits, my dear, waiting for you, but you had to carry the horses on your back. You had to carry the whole damn wagon. You had to drag that motherfucker through muck. You left that shit. You dropped it right where it was at, and you kept on going. Now, this person has been projecting death magic, dark magic, all that ugly stuff at you, but it's very clear to them, due to the way that they're scattering and scraping, that they don't own you. Though in their mind, they feel that they are privileged and that all they got to do is get back around you and that that you definitely will melt like putty. All right. But this person is, we're here with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. And this is the way that they came out. Like, they don't know what you have. They don't know what you have accumulated. And they feel that you do so much in secrecy, like they don't know what you do for money. Even if they do know what you do for money, they feel like you do more. They don't know what you do with your time and your attention because it seems that they don't arouse you. They're not entertaining for you. Their presence doesn't, you're not responding like someone who is fanning over them. So they feel that you must be doing other things with other people. And they don't like the way your presence make them feel, but they realize the benefits of your presence. So it's not even a catch 22. This is just horrible. This is just horrible. Like, why would somebody want to stay around someplace where they, so it's, okay, there it is. So they know that you don't need them, but it plays benefit for them because they know that how they need you, though they will never admit it. They would never admit it unless to spite you. And with the four swords upside down, honey, in reverse, this person is so restless. They don't want to think about you. They don't want to care. But they know that if they don't have you, even though they may not be attracted to you, even though they may not agree with you not letting them be the leader, they know there's this suppression inside of them. They don't know that there's a suppression inside of them, but you know, and spirit knows that there's a suppression inside of them that will not, that they will not allow them to be fazed by why they need you for or why they want you around. You may have even heard from them or from someone who they knew of them saying, I don't even know why I want to be around you, especially in spiteful ass arguments. They don't even know why they want to be around you. Now they know, because every time this motherfucker get cut off from your energy, they feel it. They understand. They realize their lack. Okay, so this is some old school family dynamic of, oh well, I love you, I care for you so much, so you're like family to me. Honey, we not married, and even if we were married, and even if we did have kids together, honey, you treat me like the family that I don't allow myself to belong to anymore. So why the hell would I want to be? Spirit say, continue to stay and just keep on rising to the top faithfully. Okay. You have vowed to yourself to protect yourself, to guard yourself, and to continue your momentum forward and not to care about how anyone feels that how anyone reflects on you being stagnant. You let that shit go. You're not doing that. Now the T is, once again, this person, whomever this person is, they are at the what they don't even know. They are at the what they don't even know. They're at the spirits that don't even list it. Don't even list it. They're at the what they don't even know. And you don't want yourself to be in the presence of someone who does not understand, who is not aware, is not willing to acknowledge why the hell they like you, why they love you, why they appreciate you, how they benefit from you. To listen, it's not that you even looking for instant gratification, but with this motherfucker, now they gotta come with the instant. They gotta tell it. They have to be vulnerable and perceivable that you know that they're telling the truth. And Spirit say, even if they told you the truth, you still wouldn't want this motherfucker because you already know it's so much shit on the other side of this bullshit they got going on. Spirit said it's a whole bunch about this person that's unknown about why they want to deal with you, and unknown about themselves, and unknown of your awareness about them in regards to themselves. Now, this person, Spirit said this person is, though you are moving so fast, and though you are building in areas that this person cannot get into without you and without your introduction and without the cloak of you, without the cloak of you, this person, you know how they say people grow apart. This person is growing apart from you in a whole nother direction that will prevent them from being able to come in contact with you again. Yeah. So even though they want you around, their choices that they're making in their own life makes them such a liability for you, that you would not be even in the same places with this person unless y'all doing something as similar like getting milk. But then even then, the milk you grabbing for ain't the milk that they grabbing for. Baby, listen, Spirit say you are not okay or willing to go through this back and forth at all. So all that slow down and speed up, and they want you to do this and they want you to do that, and they under the Spirit say you done had it. You're not for it. Square house. Honey, you took it to Spirit. You said my health is on the line dealing with this person because I might catch a case dealing with this person. Let's see what else they want to say. It says moonlit unity. Use understanding to have a greater emotional balance. And that's what the fuck you did. But what does this person want to say? So we're going to, matter of fact, I'll be right back. Baby, let me tell you, at the bottom of here it says entangled. Establish and communicate your own boundaries, okay? Right here on top of soulmate. Now, Spirit is saying that your heart in regards to this person, you froze that motherfucker in time and you left it. You left it behind, okay? Like a limb that you could not use anymore and you kept on going. Right. But in regards to this person, they are definitely they perceive you to be the same person who you were. That you will always be to them. And Spirit said, regardless, now this person wants to come around you, and they want to get around you to see what has changed. And Spirit said they already know that the time that has been had between the two of you, you and them, um, they know that you are very ambitious. So they know that coming back around you or trying to get in anywhere, it's going to cause for a whole bunch of work that they're not going to be willing to put in. So do know that this person is going to try to chip your ass down like a fucking ice mountain. They definitely will. With the ice pack. So they know that they only have so much time before you are so far gone that they can't reach you. But little do they know, Spirit said it has already happened. You are so far gone. You are so far gone. And Spirit wants you to continue to move, not for the sake of getting further away from this person, but for the sake of yourself. For the moment, for the life of yourself that you are looking to live. Because you know how controlling this person was. You know that they was a fucking master of disguise and that they always had an exit plan of feeling like they got enough from you and then they would leave. And then they would want to come back like, oh, you know what, that wasn't enough. It's like still, oh, Spirit said you are the rainbow at each ends. You have a pot of gold. And this person would know that your pot of gold, no matter how much this person came and took, you were never depleted. So you were a quality source for this person. It was definitely about the magic within you. And you, honey, Spirit speaks. It says, speak wisdom in prayer, but also have an open dialogue. That's something that this person does not know how to do. But due to you caring for them, due to you having was is of all that shit of interest in this person, they were covered by the divine due to you. And I know we've been hearing that so much, but honey, when you really look at it, you understand how this person was covered by the divine, even though they was icky. That's why the divine said, move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way. Because this person was definitely on some child's play shit with you. Okay? One moment is, hi, I'm Chucky. And then you want to play. And then they was chasing you down. Honey, listen. So Spirit wants you to know this person definitely does want to apologize. Look, I'm going to come right back because you don't... Baby, listen, you ain't got time to be watching me pull cards, but I got them out for you. Anyway, so you had to abandon. Listen, it's so funny. Okay, so you abandoned this shit for your awakening because the chemistry and the spark wasn't there. The passion was just it was bullshit. I heard Rihanna, what is it called, BSM or something like that. They just like the excitement of you, like you feed their ego so damn much. The fact that they have somebody like, it's like you are a Fabergé egg to them. Like back when when Fabergé eggs really wasn't something that everybody had. Right, honey. Listen, now that 5J is kind of easy to get your hands on. But no. So you want me to read this dragon card? It says the dragon is a reminder of your strong will and fury. Ooh, and fury. Ooh, personality. It is also a symbol of passion and fire. You are being asked to practice self-control and be cautious so that your passions does not lead you into trouble. And I feel this person, they probably excited you in ways that people pay for. Like they're they are kind of like an event that you would go to once a year, but they're not a lifetime experience anymore. Confirmation. And the fact that you look at them like, you know what, you're like a cheat day to me, is what makes this person feel so small about themselves. They want you to see them as something so much bigger than what the hell they are. The fact that you froze your heart created the fucking boundaries. The fact that their heart is frozen in time is like a clear message to this person that you don't have space to make for them. That they had their time with you and that shit is over, and that was a course in your life that you aced that class and you never want to go back to that fucking lesson ever again. Just here with shallow and tick and tock, honey. The longer they're away, the longer they have to just be with themselves and with others who are like them. They are yearning for something fresh and something new, and you always came with the fresh and always came with the excitement and always came with the new. There was never a time that was boring with you. The only time this person felt boring is when they realized how they felt about themselves. Yeah. Now they want a second second. The spirit said, nope, nope. They said, roll them numbers. They want more chances to try to try to gauge control with you. All right, they're trying to they're trying to gauge it like, okay, so if I roll this dice like this, if I do it softly, then maybe I'll get sevens. No, oh no, maybe if I do it with a twist in my wrist, maybe I'll get a 7. Now maybe if I do it like this, and then when they, just throw it away. And that's what happened. Your situation with them got thrown away. And honey, you've been hitting 7s, you've been hitting 11s, you've been hitting fucking snake eyes. Okay? Hey, listen. Now they do want to come back and apologize for how they did not show up as their best self. And they do want to apologize and let you know that you were intimidating to them. But this apology is not going to stand for shit other than a way back in with you. Hear that. Know that. Pay attention. Okay? It's a healing and flight plan. Now, Spirit say your healing has been in the fact that you got a one-way ticket and you just got to fuck away from them. Right? But as in regards to their flight plan, there was no healing. There are frequencies and there are sounds and there are things that they are seeing that they don't recognize to be symbolic of your beauty, because you're not there, because it's not you. Now they're not recognizing everything that's not you to be symbolic of you. Spirit said that's where they're not getting the message at. Everything they're recognizing not to be you is symbolic of you, because it's not you. Now, it had to be released. It had to be released, the open dialogue and the going back and forth. There it is, projection again. Because so long as you were willing, to communicate with them, so long as you gave them a because, so long as you gave them a why, so long as you gave them a reason, so long as you gave them empty space, time, energy, or any wiggle room, this shit was going to keep on going. This person was going to either try to match your energy, and where your energy was too much, they were going to try to manipulate your energy and deplete it. All right. Baby. And then it says community. Honey, look, it's, baby, do we want to read this? Okay, it says, now is the perfect moment to establish new connections and communicate your intentions. Okay, whether They are personal or professional. Your guides will help you orchestrate meaningful encounters. So, rebels, you guys said talk to them more. Don't suppress what you feel about this person. Spirit said let it up, let it out. And so they know what you want to see evolve, what you want to see work out for the betterment of yourself, your social surroundings, your personal life. Because due to how you express it, because the fact that it's suppressed means that it's something that you don't want to look at. You're being avoided. Spirit said talk to them, let them know, and so they can know that you are ready, because they feel what you feel, but they need to hear you speak it. They need to see you write it down. They need to see you be accepting, and ooh, stop trying to dictate things with your silence. Okay, so rebels, we gonna go ahead and get you up out of here, because I'm sure you tired of hearing about this person. What we got here? And it says fraud and representation and fraud and misrepresentation and breaking the cycles, honey. And that's what you do. You cutting the head off of these mugs. You cutting and look, Spirit said you gotta be careful. Sometimes it's best to not cut the heads off. Let them walk around with their heads on. Cause what is that thing called? That dog or that snake thing where you cut off the head and then it multiplies. Yeah. So Spirit said don't curse them out. Don't curse. Spirit said not them. Spirit said don't curse whoever this person is out. Don't tell them about themselves. Because once again, when you give them the whys, the because, the reasons, and everything else, it multiplies their heads. Okay? Yeah. Okay. But in regards to, okay, honey, I thought that was that snake thing, but it's not. But in regards to spirit, talk to spirit. And so they know. All right? And so they can move this shit up out the way. All right? It says find a way to fill up your cup. And find a way to fill your cup. Be self-filled. Follow your heart and allow trust. And always trust your intuitions. Go deep within, find your triggers, and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself. I'm sorry, I was just amazed by that, because that's exactly what we were just saying. I'm not upset. I'm not. And then, honey, it says drama alert, and we just said this shit too. It says take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of this process. So, Rose, I love you and I adore you. But, honey, Spirit done already gave you the message of what needs to be done and what the heck is going on with that projection that you keep on feeling. So, if you want that projection to stop, talk to Spirit. Stop suppressing and acting like that what that person got going on and what that person did to you didn't phase you. Because the reason why you are feeling the projections in the first place is because you are phased. You have been phased. Even though you phased them out, honey, you still see the shadows of them. So rebels love you and adore you, but I'm going to have to let you go. Yeah. 3 of Wands. Uh-huh. Keep on growing. Keep on growing. Keep on growing. Keep on going. Honey, you delete that. Look, baby, look. You got it in you. You can do this. You've been doing this. You can keep on doing this. Keep on exploring your life. And honey, there's nothing too wild about your dreams, but that shit with this person was definitely a wild ass situation that you said no. Yep, Spirit said go ahead and tap into your creativity. Go ahead and continue to be everything that person loved about you, that they benefited off about you. And Spirit said don't suppress those parts about you. Just give it to yourself. Okay? Rebels, I love you and I adore you, but I'm about to get you out of here. Wait. What we pulling? What we pulling? Yep, get to work. Go live your life. Make it do what it needs to do for you, babe.